Well, good evening, my boos. This is going to be a mid-month update for the sign of Leo. I do have to start saying this now. Disclaimer, I suppose. I do cuss in all of my videos. It just happens, and I don't do it to purposely piss anyone off or offend anyone. That is never, ever my intention. So before you continue this video, just please be aware that I'm going to cuss in all of my videos. And if you're sensitive and easily offended by swear words, then unfortunately this is not the channel for you. I hate saying it, but I can't have too many sensitive people on here, okay? So I will cuss in this video, and it's not to offend anyone, so keep that in mind. Okay, so mid-month update. I know it's, what, the 19th, so kind of a little bit later. But anyways, general love reading for the sign of Leo. Let's see where you guys are at right now in this mid-month. Now keep in mind, if it doesn't resonate with you, then it wasn't meant for you, okay? There is not every reading is going to hit home, unfortunately, unless you do a personal reading with me, and then obviously it will. But when we're doing general readings, there's so much energy. Not everyone is going to be living the same exact thing, you know? Not every Leo is going to be going through the same thing. So keep that in mind. If it doesn't resonate with you, then it just wasn't meant for you. But, you know, next time probably will be. And please be patient with the shuffling process. It is tedious and annoying, but, you know, divine timing, so to speak. Okay. I feel like you are trying to come out. Pull a few more cards, my loves, and then we'll get right to the fun part of it. For Leos, the lovely lion Leos. Okay. The cards are being kind of stubborn, so just bear with me. Leos, Leos, Leos. What is going on in your love life, huh? Is your love life being as stubborn as these cards? Getting there, we're getting there. I'm just going to start pulling cards. Come on. Leos, what is the message for Leo in this day of April? Boom. Okay. We got our layout. All right. Took a little longer of shuffling. I'm sorry. So, okay. My little incense burner. Okay. Leos. You have a lot on your shoulders, don't you? You're carrying a lot of weight. You're either carrying a lot of responsibility in this relationship that you're in, or carrying a lot of concerns for this person that you like, or whatever it may be. You're carrying a lot. You have a lot on your shoulders, sweetheart. You're carrying a lot. Either a lot of emotions, a lot of concerns, an abundance of something that is heavy, that is weighing on you. That's the energy of this card. You have an abundance of something weighing down on you, whether it be disappointment, concern, maybe you have a lot of responsibilities, maybe you're carrying all the weight of the relationship. You know, you're kind of wanting that, God, a release. I feel like I'm carrying the world on my damn shoulders kind of feeling. That's the feeling of this card. Your next card, my Leo, is you're feeling very trapped. And I don't mean like, I mean, you could be stuck in a relationship. You could be stuck in a relationship where you're not happy or something's missing. But if you're not in a relationship, you feel kind of stagnant, maybe. Maybe you're kind of in the waiting pool too long, so to speak. And you're not quite sure which direction you should take this. Maybe you have a crush on someone and you feel like you're not going anywhere, and you feel like, God, what do I do? Like, how do I get the attention of this person? Or it's kind of the energy I'm feeling from this card is you feel very stuck in the position that you're in. You're blinded, you're bound. This also could be another possibility of this card could be the lack of opening up. You could be withholding a lot of emotion, which could be the reason why you're carrying so much shit. Maybe you're not being completely forward and honest, like how you feel with this person that you are dating, in a relationship with, or chasing, or you know what I'm saying? You're withholding a lot of emotions, which is a big burden, which is a weight on your shoulder. And it could be one of those things where it's like, you know, when you first start dating someone and you're like, oh, you know, I don't want to give out too much, because what if that puts them off? I don't want them to see my scars just yet, because what if that puts them off? I don't want to be clingy. Like, every time we get into a relationship with someone, or every time we start liking someone or whatever, we kind of put on this disguise of, or we have this rule book that we go by where it's like, don't text him for 3 fucking days, make him think about you, let him have the last word. It's this whole game in the beginning. And you know what? We all do it. I'm sorry. I mean, that's just the way it is. Like, you can't meet someone and be completely comfortable to fart in front of them, right? Like, you know, it's the way it is. But in this reading so far, I noticed that you guys are withholding a lot of information, or withholding a lot of emotion, and it's a big burden on you. So, moving forward, I don't want to string this out. The Wheel of Fortune. This is absolutely such a good card. This is a card that is, it benefits your, like, everything in your favor. This is all of the good luck and all of the things everything goes in your favor. You know, that extra hop in your step, you get that extra, you know, hour of sleep, or, you know, it's just like everything lines up for you perfectly. Like, this is the card where it's like, this is the path, this is the smooth path. Like, you know, if you are feeling there's a fork in the road, you're going to see that this path is smooth sailing. And you're going to be like, fuck yeah, I want that. I don't want that bumpy ass road. You know what I'm saying? Things are going to start smoothing out exactly in your favor. Your next card, my Leo, is the King of Cups. This is a very, very emotional, stable person. This could signify, the other person. The person you're dating, the person you're chasing, the person that you have a crush on, your boyfriend, your girlfriend. This person is very emotionally stable and very, very comfortable emotionally with their feelings and with themselves, okay? And it's funny to me because even though they're emotionally stable, you really are not. You are withholding a lot of your emotions, and it's a big burden. So this person that you're dealing with is very emotionally stable, very emotionally honest, very straightforward with their honesty. This is also an offer card. You could be receiving a legitimate offer from this person. If you're not dating or in a relationship and you're kind of chasing this person or you like this person, this is an offer that is coming your way, which kind of makes sense why you have this. This is kind of like the smooth sailing path that works in your favor, and it kind of leads to this offer right here. So whoever it is you're chasing is absolutely going to reciprocate, but I also have to tell you, going to the next card, and this is again a stingy card. See these two people who are like kind of pouting because this person has like all the fucking swords? It's kind of like I feel like this energy could more or less be you withholding still. Like you, Leo, you've been hurt so bad. I don't even need cards to tell me that. Just based off this reading so far, you have been fucked over royally, and I get it. You've been fucked over royally, which is why you're too afraid to open your emotions up to this emotionally stable person. God, when you see somebody emotionally stable, you're like, damn, they got their shit together, right? Like, damn, I'm a hot mess compared to them. All right. You're withholding emotions. You're withholding key information. It's almost like you're ready for this relationship, but you don't want to open the door too wide. Like, it's too vulnerable. You don't want to be vulnerable at all, in the fear of getting hurt again, which is completely understandable. I totally get it. I've done it. Every sign that I have read for has done it. But it's not necessarily a good idea to do it. It's a habit to do it. When we're hurt, we close ourselves off. Even if somebody's emotionally stable and very sincere, we still kind of sit back and we're like, yeah, you're sincere, but you got flaws, and I want to wait to see what the fuck those flaws are before I decide to open my heart up to you, kind of thing. Okay? So, but I mean, that could also push someone away. So I want you to be very aware of that. Okay? Page of Swords. This card signifies a few things. The way I'm viewing it in this card reading and with the surrounding cards of it, this is a very mentally restless. You're thinking a lot, my Leo. You really are putting in a lot of mental work, a lot of thinking. Maybe you're overthinking. Maybe that's more of the appropriate way of saying it, is you are overthinking a lot of things. You're deeply thinking things. I mean, from all the Leos that I have ever crossed and read for and met, you guys are very deeply sincere. You guys are very sentimental and very sentimental. You guys think deep. You think so deep with your soul and everything, and it's such a beautiful quality, but sometimes it's easy to get stuck in your head when you go too deep and stay there. Does that make sense? So these three cards right here, these three, the overwhelming of emotion that you're holding by yourself, that you're keeping it yourself, that you're guarding yourself kind of thing. I really think that you guys are really focusing, so putting a lot of energy in how you were hurt in the past, and that's why it's kind of keeping you from taking those big steps forward. You're kind of just taking these little steps, right? You're putting a lot of thought into the past, into the heartbreak before, and that's kind of where these 3 cards are coming into. And that's why I think you really get in your head quite a bit. Like, you second guess yourself quite a bit. It almost creates an insecurity almost to completely open up. Oh, I don't want him or her to think I'm, overbearing, or that I'm annoying, or, I really think you guys put a lot of thought into that, and you really play it by the book. So your next card, this is the Knight of Pentacles. Now, this is a very slow moving card. I feel like this is your energy. I feel that although you really want this, and you want this path, you really, really want this offer, and you do go for it, but like I said just a second ago, you're taking little baby steps. You're not really you're not diving in head first. You're dipping your toes in one at a time, okay? You are kind of taking your time and taking it slow. There is nothing wrong with that, Leo. There is absolutely nothing wrong with it. The slower you go, the more deeper and sentimental it is. But I feel like you are going slower. I feel like you are wanting to take it at a certain pace so that you could feel comfortable enough to open up, which is great, which I recommend. However, I feel like you guys are doing it to a point where you're using it as an excuse not to open up. So just be aware of that. Like, sometimes if you take too slow, you may never feel completely okay with full-heartedly throwing your heart out at them, saying, yep, I'm all in, count me in, all in. You may never feel comfortable enough doing it. So why not now? Why not now? Take a little bit bigger strides. It's always good to scare yourself, okay? It's always good to, if your goals and your decisions don't scare you, then you're never going to grow from them. You're just going to be stagnant. Okay, so keep that in mind. Fear is a good thing. It is, and it's beautiful. Okay, no matter which direction it takes, it's beautiful. Your last card, my Leo. This is a very fast-moving card. This is also travel. You may be traveling with this person. Movement. Things, I feel like things start moving smoothly for you. I feel like even if you do take your cute little baby steps, things are still going to move. Things are still going to happen for you. But don't be too scared to just, don't be so scared and fear that you just stop your movement. Little bit of movement is good. Okay, at least you're still going somewhere. Okay, there's a possibility of travel. This is a traveling card as well. This is like air travel. So maybe you guys take a trip together, go on a vacation together. Even if it's something little, maybe the next city over or the next state over or something, nothing big, but this is definitely a movement card. And whatever happens with this card, it sets the whole tone of this relationship and where it goes. So just be aware of that as well. God, I either talked too much or the shuffling took forever. All right, boos, that is your reading for April. Things look very promising for you. Things are going exactly where they're needing to go. It's all in your favor. This person is emotionally stable. They are it. They are not frauding you. They really sincerely fucking like you. They absolutely do. You just have to keep in mind that even though you have been burned, it is okay to open up a little bit more. Don't be too withdrawn, you know? That is the kind of advice that I give you with this reading is don't be too withdrawn. You know, don't focus so much on how much it hurt in the past. This is someone brand new. Don't take it out on the brand new guy what the past dude did. Vice versa, girl. Don't take it out on the girl now what the past ho-ho did. Okay? So keep that in mind. All right, boos. Well, it was a pleasure reading for you. Please like and please subscribe to my channel to get the daily scoops and stuff. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to communicate. I am doing readings, so go ahead. My information is in the box below. Go ahead and hit me up and we can, you know, set something up. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you guys are going through. Let me know your happy thoughts because I am a sensitive person, okay? I don't like hearing negative things, you know? If you don't like it, then just do the down fucking boom thing, okay? All right, boo-boos. Until next time. Mwah. Love you.